Happy day. We will see functions in C. A function is a self-contained block of code that performs a particular task. Once a function has been designed and packed, it acts as a black box. The user knows what goes in and what comes out. The internal design is not known to the user. C programs can be designed using a collection of these black boxes. You have two types of function. One is a library function, the other one is the user-defined function. Library functions are predefined functions, and example printf and scanf are predefined library function. Scanf is used to read the input and printf is used to print the output on the monitor. User-defined functions are developed by the user at the time of writing a program. Main is a special user-defined function because the name main has been given by the system, whereas the coding is given by the user. And what is the problem encountered when you don't use functions? If you don't use functions, debugging will be difficult, testing will be difficult, maintenance will be difficult, as well as when you have same operations repeated, the space and time is going to be wasted if you're not going to write it as a function. Advantage of using a function is once a C program is combined into a functional parts, each part may be independently coded by different programmers and later combined into a single unit. The subprograms are easier to understand as well as debug, test and maintain. And once somebody has designed a function, anybody who needs to use the same functionality can use it, which will save both space and time. And this is called as function reusability. And you can define a function in two ways. One is a classical method, the other one is the ANSI method. In classical method, function arguments are declared separately after the definition of the function name, that is function header. And in ANSI method, function definition and argument declaration are combined in one line. And this is the format of a C function. First is the function header. Function header has function name followed by the argument list. In case a function is going to return any other value than integer, then you have to specify the return type of the function also. So the function header is followed by argument declaration, then comes the body of the function. The body of the function can be categorized into two parts. One is the declaration part and the other one is the executable part. In the executable part, you have a special statement which is called as a return statement, which is used to return the control back to the calling function. So the rules to be followed in naming a function is same as the rules you follow to name a variable. And the argument list serve as a mean for data communication from the calling function to the called function. The list must be enclosed within parentheses. No semicolon must follow the closing parenthesis. And the syntax of return statement is if you don't want to return anything, return followed by a colon will do. If you want to return anything, return followed by the expression. By default, a function is going to return an integer value and a function can return only one value. And this is an example of a function. If you see here, your program, C program has two functions. One is the main, the other one is the add. So how do you transfer the control? Always you know that the control is transferred to the main function. From there, how will you transfer the control to the function called add? You have to make a function call. This is a function call. What is a function call? The function name followed by the parameter. And the parameter which appears in the function called is called as actual parameter. The parameter which appears in the function definition is called as formal parameter. The actual number of actual parameter must match with the number of formal parameter, and the type of actual parameter must match with the type of formal parameter. So once a function call is invoked, the control is transferred from the calling function to the called function. All statements are executed after a return statement is encountered. The control is once again transferred back from the called function to the calling function. Thank you. Have a good day.